Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 over on Court Farm. Right, I did do what I said yesterday, guys. I did lower the time down to 1, as you can see. It was basically a really good idea. Once I lowered the time down to 1, extra cultivating contracts did actually show up. So yeah, we've basically got the plough on with a worker just to break things up so we can use a different vehicle, and we are currently going to cultivate 2 fields. Yeah, the gadget with the plough is going to take about 25 minutes just to complete 1 field. So he's going to be quite a while, to be fair. We've already done 10%, and I'd already technically got him started just as we started. I didn't see the point in me putting him on a worker, but we can go and see. He's literally at field 7, where I said we were going to be yesterday, but I thought, well, now I've got a couple of cultivating contracts, I might as well do the cultivating contracts. So that is where we are right now. So really looking forward to this episode. It is the last episode of the week, guys, because this will be going out on Friday. That should give me hopefully the weekend to try and pump out some roleplay videos this week. Kids are being a little bit noisy in the background and stuff today. Well, not when I do this series, but when I do a roleplay series, it can take me up to like 3 or 4 hours to get like the footage for it and stuff. And yeah, I can't ask my kids to stay out of the living room for that amount of time. So roleplay videos will return just as soon as to be honest with you, they'll come back as soon as the weather improves. At the moment, we've had absolutely shockingly wet weather. I know the other week I was moaning it was very hot and stuff like that, but the problem is it's still very hot. It's just very wet at the same time, so it's making it really humid. So my kids are like, don't want to go out and see their friends and stuff because it's just raining, and yeah, I can't get them out of the house to record a roleplay video basically. But I have been doing little bits of one. Like, I'll say for example I record what I'm doing now, and then what happens is I'll start recording a bit of a roleplay, and then when I hear them getting up and going to the bathroom and stuff, because at the moment they're still in bed. The joys of having almost 3 teenagers is they do like to stay in bed. It's just not as long as I could do with, shall we say. Kind of sounds like I'm hypocrite in there, doesn't it, where I can't get them to stay out of the living room and then they're in bed all the time. But yeah, they stay in bed while I do this video and then they get up, you see, which is brilliant. Yeah, they are absolutely awesome kids, all 3 of them. Just slowly getting bits and pieces. But even if I can just get 1 roleplay video done a week, it's just because it's the holidays. That's all it is. My kids are on holiday for 6 weeks. If I can try and get 1 video a week done for roleplay, I will bring more Court Farm in its placement, you know what I mean? That's why we've done a lot of Court Farm this week, because I couldn't get a roleplay. Couldn't get it recorded. The 1 episode I did get recorded, I did last week, you know, on the final day my kids were at school. So that's kind of where we've come from. I haven't even been able to do any trucking videos for my trucking channel. Again, you know, kids will stay out of the way for like 1 video, but you know, I just can't. I can't be like, right, you're grounded, stay away from the living room kind of thing, you know what I mean? Nothing I can do about the wet weather at the moment. It's just proper awful and muggy. Proper awful. Other week I was moaning it was too hot and could do with rain. We got the rain, but it didn't make it any cooler. It's just so humid and so awful, and my house is south facing as well, and it's just absolutely atrocious. Now I'm kind of just whittling on a little bit here. I normally do sometimes. I don't know what else I'm supposed to say. I've got a guy ploughing, and I've got a guy cultivating. You know what I mean? What more am I supposed to do? Now I did leave it in December. I didn't want to run the risk of possibly losing those contracts, so I did stay in December. It's really weird. I slowed the time down and it gave me 2 cultivating contracts, so it's enough to give me a bit of extra money in December. That is going to be us almost done. Yeah, massively appreciate everybody who is commenting on the videos as well, guys. A lot of you are loving the series. I do get the odd whinging person not happy with how I started it because I don't have any land, but that was the idea. I did state in episode 1 that's how the series would go. Yeah, sorry if I'm a bit sniffly as well. I have had my hay fever medication, but yeah, I got up a little bit late. I'm recording this about an hour later than usual, just because I had a terrible night's sleep last night. Now we do have one more field to go, and cultivate. It should be pretty close considering. This field is technically done, but I am just going to drive all this way down. I think this is the smaller of the 2 fields, which is why I thought, well, I'll do this one now, and then I'll do the other one in a bit of a time lapse. That was the idea. I suppose it all depends on the Renault. The Renault is the issue. I don't know how long that's going to take to finish. I never looked at Courseplay to check how long it was going to take. So that was my fault. That was a bit of a newbie error. Yeah, this is going to earn us a little bit of money. Like I say, we're up to £9,253. Obviously, it's going down all the time because of our worker fees, but that's fine. But there's the worker field 7. We're all the way up here. I think 88 is our next. Yeah, look, cultivate 88, which is a huge field, absolutely huge. Give me 1 sec. Let's just go and see how he's doing. Oh, he's struggling with the gearbox. He's not getting out of first gear. Right, well, he's going to be quite a while. That's fine. We'll go and cultivate field 88. We'll get it in a bit of a time lapse. Hopefully the Renault is finished by then. Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, he's having a gearbox issue. I still absolutely love this corn texture, guys. I've never actually harvested corn since installing the new texture into the default folders. It is something I need to do. I might just harvest. I might just load up a new game and just harvest it just so I can see. But it's got new stubble. It's got new colours. It's, yeah, looking forward to trying it. Right, field 88 is, I believe, this one coming up here. I was going to say it looked lime to me, but I think that was just the game just bugging out a little bit for distance. I literally have my settings on as high as I can. I can't put my settings any higher. Right, we also need to find the way into this field on the left hand side. This is where we are going. Oh, there it is. I can see a gate down there now. So this is going to take quite a while to do this one, so that's going to be a good thing. Now I will do my usual kind of time lapse time. Jesus Christ, that was a mouthful. It's usually about 15 minutes. It normally takes it down to about 3. I tend to find if I do any more than like three-ish minutes, give it take like a little bit of time. If I do any longer, it looks a bit too like what's the word? I don't want to say necessarily blurry, but it's like makes me feel a bit sick if it's a bit too fast. You know what I mean? Kind of gives me a bit of like travel sickness. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that, but that's why I always tend to do my time lapses. In DaVinci Resolve, I set it to 500, so basically 5 times the speed. So like a 15-minute time lapse will knock down into approximately 3-ish minutes. Like I say, if I'm very close to finishing a field, I will just finish it, like, and then it'll be like 3 minutes 10 seconds, and you know, stuff, things like that. But yeah, I do always try and aim for about 15 minutes. This field is huge. This field is so big it could earn us some land. It could. But you just got to remember, in spring, guys, we need to have the money in spring to buy a seeder or a planter or both. But we do, you know, just because we've got money to buy land doesn't mean we need to jump straight on it. We need to make sure we've got jobs to do. There's no point owning land if we can't do anything with the land. You know, we've got a plough, we've got a cultivator. You know, if we have land and there's grass on it, how are we meant to get the grass off it? Do you know what I mean? So we've got to be careful. I'm just going to do my usual headland before I put it into a time-lapse. I just like to do a bit of a headland so we know we've got no issues in the video. So yeah, huge shout out to everybody who is hitting the like button. If every video on Caught Farms gets 50 likes this week, I don't think it did though. I think one's on like 48 or something like that. I'm trying to remember from yesterday when I looked. But yeah, if you want like several videos again next week, you know, 50 likes is our like limit. If we don't hit 50 on every video, I won't, you know what I mean, because I've got more than one channel. Basically, whichever channel performs the best that week gets more videos the week after. It's that simple. Obviously you can understand why. I've got multiple channels. Not trying to be rude or out, but if people are preferring, like for example, my trucking / snow runner videos, then obviously they'll get more videos next week. I think one video is not quite at 50 from what I remember. I haven't looked on YouTube this morning since last night. I got up because I was like an hour late getting up. Yeah, I've got to just jump on this video before my my rugrats get out of bed. Right. So that is it. And that is it. Headland done. I will most likely just do a second headland on the on this, just so we got a little bit more turning room, and then we can do the rows up and down. Field 7 is 63% complete. Yeah, he's taking quite a while, to be honest. It's taking quite a while. Right, but yeah, we've done one full headland, guys. We're going to get the radio turned on. We're going to listen to some music from Epidemic, and we're going to get this job. But we're going to get as much of this job done as we can in the next 15 minutes. Anyways, I am bringing us out of the time lapse now, just because I don't know if you noticed, we are having some mechanical issues and we need to go and get it repaired before the shop closes. Otherwise we're going to have a tractor down for the evening. So yeah, we need to go and get it repaired. As much as I've lowered the hours, it doesn't seem to, it still seems to need repairing just as often, so I might have to reduce them again. I should have left it on 0 and just had it done, to be honest, but I tried to do something. It didn't quite work how I wanted. But this should give the guy in the rental a chance to finish, hopefully, if he hasn't already. He's stuck. By the look of it, the rental is stuck, which means it's just sat there wasting money. Sounds about right today. Yeah, I'm having issues with my wheel once again. Do you remember we got that lovely farm sim update the other day? Yep, he got stuck on a freaking tree. You know, we had that lovely farm sim update the other day. Not trying to diss farm sim for this one, but every time farm sim gets an update, my steering wheel dead zones get reset back to 14%, and I completely forget about that, and I'm having issues. Look, my steering wheel is moving so much, and yeah, it's just not moving on the tractor. So I need to remember to get that sorted. Now it is going to be a bit of a drive to the shop. It's only down this lane, but it is a bit of a drive. Hopefully the Renault will have finished by then. The Renault should have finished by now. I didn't realise he was stuck. I should have looked at the map before. That is my bad. That is my bad. I'm not really sure what I hit there. Something invisible. Yeah, we should be by the end of this episode. As I say, by the end of this episode, I might put this as a slight. Come on, tractor. You're so annoying because you take so long to get into gear because you're an old tractor. That's all it is. When it cuts out, it's not like a modern tractor where it just starts and goes straight away. It does have that delay to find the gear and stuff like older equipment would, which I do really love about this tractor. But yeah, the work hours on it are just, you know what I mean? Look, I can't even get to the shop, so I might have to lower the hours again. I'll just keep halving them until I find something I'm happy with. Once we can get really good tractors, we're not allowed to sell this tractor. It was one of like the little rules I said. But it's not really, it wasn't really worth much, but obviously the less hours on it, see what I mean? It's just getting to be a little bit of a nightmare. The field 46 is one hell of a job. Like it's a massive field, and that is the last ploughing job we've got to do. So most likely in the next episode, which will be in January, guaranteed, I'm going to have to lower that time, otherwise we're going to end up working in the dark and you guys are not going to be able to see anything while we finish this work. But yeah, once we can get into January, we should be able to get into field 46. We'll probably do some with a worker, we'll probably do some in a time lapse. It depends what other kind of jobs we have to do. We are struggling a little bit just because it's that time of year. All farmers, you know, have a little bit of a break over winter. I say a break, if they've got animals they don't, but if you just farm fields, you know, you do have that little bit of a kind of a break, you know what I mean? Because once everything's in the ground, there's not that much else to do. But yeah, a big shout out to everybody who has joined the Discord lately as well. I do massively appreciate that. Discord is growing slowly but nicely. If you join the Discord though, guys, you need to read the rules. It tells you how to unlock the rest of the Discord, because there are notification rules for different games that we play. So yeah, you need to make sure you read the rules, make sure you get correct roles. If you just sit there with no role, you literally get one channel. Other than the rules page, you get one channel to talking, which is guest chat. The Discord's set up like that just to try and cut down on idiots joining and things like that. Do you know what I mean? I've had it in the past, you see, where we didn't have roles and we just like everyone just chatted wherever they wanted, and then we had people coming in like when I was in bed asleep and stuff, and just coming in and being an absolute knob in the chat and then leaving, and then you couldn't really do all about it because they'd already left. Well, this way they guaranteed to leave access to their account so I can block them. You see, that is literally the reason we do it. No other reason than it's just to keep the Discord clean and safe and like bot free. And they say boss free. That's all it is for. Yeah, I'm not very happy we didn't quite get Field 7 finished. I think Field 7 finishing will be the end of this episode, to be honest, because I am running out of daylight and I am running out of time. But, like I say, we can put Field 47, Field 46, sorry, onto the worker tomorrow. Or in the next episode, shall I say, having tomorrow like it's in January, while we finish off on this field. So, you know, we have got things to do in January. Hopefully some more contracts pop up. Hopefully. Hoping some stuff comes up in the sale as well. Because I know grass season's gonna be coming soon. And it would be nice to be able to have a lawnmower. It would be nice to have a baler. Yeah, we need to get the front loading equipment onto our tractor, onto the Renault now. So we've got things we need to spend money on, but grass equipment is a good one because with these supply contracts, somebody might want grass. Somebody might want silage, you know what I mean? So we've got chance to store bales. Once we get a bit of land and we can got somewhere to store bales, we'll be able to do some grass contracts and actually keep the bales. I don't want to just sell them and get the instant money because I know the supply contract do pay quite a bit more. So that's kind of how I want to do that. That's how I want to do it in theory. It's not guaranteed how it would end up going, but we can't do anything without a mower and a baler and a wrapper. At least then we could do silage. We could do tedding, I suppose. Put the mower on the front of the Renault, the tedder on the back of the Renault. But then we need a windrow, and if we just do if we get a 3 meter mower, like my plan was originally, get a 3 meter mower, and then we just put a baler on the back of it, boom, and then we just have to go around and wrap them. And there is a couple of slightly cheaper wrapping mods which should fit this series really, really well. I'm trying to get a straight line and I'm just messing that up so badly wrong. Right, Field 7 has finished his job. So what I'm going to do then, I need to move Field 7 all the way back up to Field 46. That's going to be a bit of a job in itself. We have got quite a bit done in this episode. As much as it kind of isn't completed, we've got quite a bit done in these episodes, that's for sure. I'm going to leave that there just so the worker can start. I might just put him on a worker, like a default worker. Yeah, what is this? This plow. Oh, we've got another cultivating contract come up. There you go. See? Love that. Right, £1,970 in the bank. This one, oh no, we're doing this one. So this one's £7,000 we're doing now. And then we've got, obviously, 13 grand coming from the big one. But if we put 47 on a worker tomorrow, we could do both of the, or finish this and do that. Where is field 40 before we do? Field 40 is all the way down there. Oh, you're joking me. So that is quite a drive away, to be fair. Okay, I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Yeah, as you can see, this is all done. Looking really, really well. He doesn't have a problem with the gears now. You need to spend £1,000 to get that engine upgrade. I think that's what it is. But the Renault is earning us some really, really good money. I'm very, very happy with the Renault. It is really, really making us some good money. Which is the main thing on this series. We need to make some money so we can keep expanding. I haven't looked in the shop yet. I could actually send a worker. This has got pretty good AI system for the main roads. But I don't know if he'll have problems because we've kind of got a plough on the front. But before I do anything, and I know like we were about to end this episode, but I just want to have a little look in the shop because like I say, we need to see about some grass equipment, and we have already missed, I think, our best chance for a baler. Yeah, the baler has completely gone. Yeah, there's nothing new in that shop. So this needs to go all the way up to field 46 now. This is going to be a massive, massive job for the Renault. That's for sure. I think I might go and spend a little bit of money. I think it's about £1,000 to go and put the engine upgrade on. I think it'll be worth it. It's just struggling just a little bit with the plough. But it does only have like a 15 brake horsepower difference between requirement and, you know what I mean? 15 brake horsepower for a tractor is not a lot when you think about it. So that's what I'm going to do off recording. I'm going to drive this up to the shop. I'm going to basically get the engine upgrade on it. Well, that was a bump and a half. And we're basically going to get this in the field ready. And then that way in the next episode we can be in January and we can... well, we can basically just start getting ready to expand, basically. That's the idea. I might look at ploughs just off recording. I won't buy anything off recording, though, but I might just have a look, see if there's a slightly wider plough just for our money, especially if we've got more horsepower. But for now, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, hit the like button. It really is important just to get more videos. And until next time, guys, as I said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.